many people, they're not aware that they've got a problem. Um, so for the listeners out there, I mean, there might be people that don't realize that they do have sleep issues as such.
Correct.
How big of, or how large is this percentage-wise, or just a guesstimate? Obviously, we don't have.
So even from an obstructive point of view, up to 20% of the population are snoring a lot and heavily, and between 5 and 9% are really obstructing very badly. And in that 5%, especially or 9%, especially in males who are truck drivers, are having a bad night's sleep, their day is a risk to themselves and to other people on the road. So there's lots of offshoots from this where you start to get very worried. But basically, you need to wake up refreshed end of the day. So if you're not waking up refreshed, you got to figure out, did I go to bed at 1 a.m. or 3 a.m. after a hard night out? Or did I go to bed at 10 and I'm still waking up unrefreshed? That's a problem. But then no one tells you how much you know, unless you're in the medical field like we are. No one's going to know. And you don't always mention it to your GP. So, and then further down the line, you get like a heart problem or an arrhythmia or something. And then it comes around, oh no, he snores and he's got obstruction. And then you try and fix it then, but then it's a bit late. So how do we educate people on good sleep practices, both falling asleep and staying asleep, so that we can be more preventative? Because we want to be preventative as primary healthcare givers anyway. Mm-hmm. So I like staying one step ahead. I don't want to like jump in at the end and try and rescue a situation, although we have the ways and means of doing that, but you want to get in there early.
And obviously you want to get in early because if you don't pick it up, as you said, they'll develop some issues later in life.
Correct.
And there's a couple of things that can go wrong if you don't treat specific like sleep apnea, in the sense of diabetes and ischemic heart disease and hypertension, and all these diseases might be linked to your sleeping problem.
Yeah. So you'll find then that people tell the doctor, oh, I'm not sleeping very well, and pop, there goes the sleeping tablet. That is not the solution. The solution lies in why aren't you sleeping well? Are you struggling to fall asleep? So I'll give you some simple sleep hygiene tips, okay? Caffeine and this adenosine receptor issue. Caffeine is a major culprit of sleep issues. So caffeine works in your body for up to 6 to 8 hours. So for up to 6 hours, it can stop you falling asleep or wake you up, in my experience, at 2 a.m. The 2 a.m. wake up is caffeine, in my anecdotal experience, okay? So a simple solution in those people who are susceptible to this is stop your caffeine by lunchtime or 3 o'clock in a latest. If you still can't fall asleep, just move that threshold a bit earlier. But you can instantly cure someone with insomnia by cutting out the caffeine. Another simple thing is not exercising after 7 p.m. because you're wired. You will not fall asleep very well. Certain statins, or statins are prescribed a lot, and they are meant to be taken at night. But some of them, the statins, will cause insomnia. So you have to recognize this. So instead of popping on a sleeping tablet, then rather move the statin to the morning or change to a non-statin cholesterol medication.
And do you know which of the statins?
That's all the statins basically. But so there's a risk. It won't happen to everyone. Same with caffeine. It doesn't happen to everyone. Some people say, "Oh, I can go sleep immediately after coffee." Most of them can. That's fine. But in people who are struggling with sleep, you must ask the question, "What's your caffeine intake?" And then it comes to green tea. People think green tea is very healthy, very high in caffeine. So it's got all the antioxidants, which you can get from red peppers. So you don't have to have green tea,
So not at night.
Especially at night. And people need it for energy in the morning. So if you're needing a strong cup of coffee every morning just to get going, you wonder, did I sleep well at night also? So coffee is good. It tastes very well. But it shouldn't be your daily pick-me-up for like that reason. It's got to be something like you're spoiling yourself almost, not every single day.
I wonder about the coffee or the caffeine is because, as you say, something like myself, I stopped drinking coffee at 2 o'clock.
Yeah.
in
too, yeah,
daytime.
yeah.
Otherwise, I do have a problem. But there's many people, as you said, that can have a cup of coffee just after dinner, and then they can sleep without a problem. My question is actually, do they get good quality sleep with the caffeine, or is it also individual?
So it depends on their receptors, but yes, they will sleep well still. So certain people are susceptible where they're overstimulated and they won't fall asleep. So it's normal tea, green tea, coffee, even normal tea. So if you dip a tea bag long enough, if you steep a tea bag long enough, the caffeine amount goes up also. So people think that 5 roses is innocuous. It's not, And people think boiled tea, the Indian chai, the boiled tea, even high in caffeine because we've been boiled and boiled and boiled.
So I suppose this is where we can promote the South African rooibos tea.
Absolutely. Rooibos is good. It's caffeine free. It doesn't have that much tannin because tannin then binds your iron and gives you iron deficiency. If you're drinking 5 or 6 cups a day. Rooibos tea, the chamomiles, those things are actually okay. But once you come to caffeine, just beware of caffeine. Again, you must recognize and be mindful that I have a sleep issue. I shouldn't be waking up tired every morning. What is the cause? People think, it's life, it's stress. But I always tell patients, if I can guide them towards a good night's sleep, they can handle whatever the day presents.